Hey everyone, this is Blanca with Socialdraft, and this video was actually inspired by a post I saw in a Facebook group for social media managers. And somebody was asking about rates, and they were talking about how they were charging between $300 to $500 a month to manage Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Pinterest. And all I kept thinking about was that they were doing a disservice to themselves, to their clients, and pretty much to the social media community, because social media is a lot of work. I mean, you have to do research to come up with a plan, to come up with a calendar, create content, do more research, then you have to do the design, and you have to do reporting. And it's just one of those things that when you look at the amount of time that all of this stuff takes, the dollar amount just did not make any sense. I think one of the errors that social media managers are doing is that they're really wasting a lot of time on, finding this content and scheduling this content. And they're not really focusing on interactions, which is really where, it's called social media for a reason. So, if you start concentrating on interactions, this is where you're really going to get the value. And once you can show your client the value and the conversations and ultimately conversions, that's when you're going to be able to charge much higher rates that are really what you're worth. So I'm actually just going to go and show you a little bit of what we do internally so that we free up time so that we can create those interactions. If you have any questions, my email's right here. It's blanca@socialdraft.com. You can also tweet me at Jolie311. So let me go get started. I'll show you my calendar, and hopefully you'll get some really important tips from here. So the first thing you have to do is you have to create some sort of calendar to help you with your content. It's going to be different for all of your clients. It's going to be different for all of you depending on what you do. So right now you're looking at my March 2015 calendar, and you see that it's jam-packed. Now I actually did this myself. So just to give you an idea, this is all of March, and I'm going to show you going forward to April. I've already got content scheduled. This is because I have a plan in mind. Obviously, my first goal is to sell Socialdraft memberships. So what I do is I schedule all of my selling posts, and what I do with Socialdraft is I duplicate them, and I duplicate them to go out throughout the entire year. So all of a sudden, instead of me sitting there and creating content over and over and over again that's going to be very similar, all I do is duplicate it. Let me show you how I do that. Okay, so this is one of my promotional posts. You can actually tag post as promotion or social media info, or if you're a bar, as my promotions or my events. This one was tagged as promotional for me. So if you want to duplicate a post, just click the post, click on duplicate, and you're gonna have a duplicate post come up on your calendar. Okay, so now you see that I've got a duplicate post, and all you have to do is click, drag it, and drop it to a new day. So I'm going to click and put this right here because I have a nice span of time. So before I do anything, on the first of the month, I go on and I schedule all of my promotional posts for the month. That is number one. Once I've scheduled all of my promotional posts, which may be like if I'm having a discount or all of the benefits of using our website or the how-tos, what I'll go on to is all of my content marketing. And this is all the stuff that we have on our blog. So if you look all through here, a lot of these articles that are coming out are articles on how to use Socialdraft, articles on techniques for social media, etc., etc. Then the last thing that I do in order to really prepare myself is I create interactions. So what I do is I prep these on CSV through Twitter. I'm showing you Twitter today. And I pick people that I think are important to my business, and I interact with them. Don't just do retweets, do actual interactions, share their content, interact with them. So let me go ahead and show you how I schedule these and how great these are to do. Okay, so like I told you guys, what I do is I prep these on CSV. So I basically just go here, click on import, and just upload my file. There's my interactions for this week. These are actually for the coming week. I click submit. Okay. Now my CSV file has uploaded, and I'm going to make my life as easy as possible. I prepped these this week, which is March 2nd, but I want all of these to come out next week because my calendar is already pretty booked. So the first thing I do is I click select all because I want all my posts to come out this way. And now I didn't set a time for this. Socialdraft has a system where it figures out the best time for interactions for you. So once I click select all, I'm going to select my dates, which are going to be March 8th to March 14th. And I'm going to click True Time. Now True Time will automatically select everything for you. And I'm just going to look them over really quick to make sure that everything's right. So I'm going to pause this while I scroll down and make sure that I've made no mistakes. Okay, so you just scroll down. I've already done this and looked everything over to make sure it's right. And then once I'm done and I'm happy with everything, I just click schedule. Once everything has gone through, it's going to reload back onto your calendar. And as you see, all of a sudden, all those posts are all sitting right here, nice and ready for you. If something new happens and I need to just reschedule something, all I really have to do is just click, drag it and drop it. So it's super simple and super easy. It's going to save you time. Now that I've scheduled out all of my promotional posts, all of my content marketing, and all of my interactions with influentials, what I'm gonna do is head over to the feed and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna interact my little heart out, because what matters to me is making sales. And how do I make them? By interacting with potential clients. So let's head over to the feed. Okay, so now I'm on the feed and I've actually just selected to work on the Socialdraft feed. And basically, this is great because I don't even have to go to Twitter. I could just basically stay here, scroll down and find people that I want to interact with and just create my interactions right here. So let's try one out. Okay, so I found an interaction that I wanted to take care of. I typed in my status and then I just click reply. And that's how it's taken care of. It's super easy, it's super simple, and I can literally sit here and just talk to people for hours. So again, just keep in mind that our tool and other tools like it are there to help you save time so that you can interact with people afterwards. So I hope that you use this to your best of your ability. Definitely charge what you need to, because social media is not an easy thing. Social media takes a lot of time and you're worth it. So go and make yourself profitable.